going on. Yo, did y'all see the Lil Wayne thing, bro? Yo, I love Wayne, but we gonna have to stop giving Wayne excuses. Lil Wayne, we love you. But every time you speak, it makes us realize that unless you're gonna, I keep telling you, Wayne's discography gonna age bad. He one of them, if you were there, you knew, like if you know type situations. Because Wayne has been so disconnected with the, like, yo, Drake is trying to do songs and Drake's trying to do streams. Like, Drake is trying to still tap in with the current culture. He wants to be current. Drake might remix a TikTok song. You could tell. Lil Wayne, he's been so much in this I am a Martian land. Once he said he thought 21 Savage was a group, and he said that 10 years ago, I said, oh, this nigga's cooked. Now, it's one thing to be like, yo, I'm into my own craft. It's another thing to say, I don't know the current pulse of the culture. And that does matter because you don't get to adapt. You don't got to fully adapt, but you got to find how you like exist in the ever-changing climate. Music is a ever-changing climate. Because if Wayne was, like, for example, if you brought somebody to 2008 and they're rapping like a hip, a hop, a hip to the hop, no. That type of rapping is not how people are doing it. Like, you have to adjust to the times. And we have to be honest. Wayne, one of the best artists ever. But he never adjusted. And we always love that a little bit about him because he was never dick riding type shit. But you saw how separated he was from the rest of the culture afterwards. Right? Now, he commented on the Super Bowl, but he also commented on some other stuff. Wayne said, every time I looked at it, he was talking about the Super Bowl. He says he will no longer consider performing at the halftime show. He says, every time I looked at it, it was nothing that made me want to go inside and see what was going on. He says he vows he'll never consider doing another halftime show. Sorry. He said, they stole that feeling. I don't want to do it. It was perfect. Okay? Here's the thing too. Lil Wayne also claimed in, I believe, the same interview. They asked him about Watch the Throne. So in a new interview with Rolling Stones. Sorry, allergies. A new interview with Rolling Stones, Wayne didn't understand a reference to WTT, which is Watch the Throne. Prompting this conversation. He says, what's that? They said, Kanye and Jay-Z did an album. He said, Kanye and Jay-Z did an album? Now, if it was anybody else but Wayne, we would say, oh, he's being funny. He's trying to play them. But I think niggas really look like Wayne is spaced out, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, my nigga, like, come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. We love Wayne and we give him his credit. But, like, when we tap into, and by the way, he does have Carter 6 coming out, which supposedly is going to feature Miley Cyrus, Billie Eilish, Wyclef Jean, Andrea Bocelli, Ye as a producer, Wheezy, MGK, Elephant Man, Cameron Carter, who's his son, and Bono of U2. All good, right? All good. Like, you know, I like these features. Hopefully it's great. But Wayne exists now for me where it's like, it's nostalgic. Like, oh, shit. Like, oh, you fuck with Wayne? Like, that's how he exists to me now. He doesn't exist in any type of way where I'm like, oh, shit. I want something contemporary with him at all. Not saying it should. Do you get what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay. But yo, he's really like tapped out of this shit. Let's see if we go Lil Wayne, Rolling Stone. Let's see if we can find this interview. Like, here's the interview. Oh my God, they won't let us see it. Try to refresh. Okay, it still won't let me see that. Let me see if I can find it rewritten on a different page. Okay, this is the cover. Whatever. He addresses Kendrick Lamar. He basically said, Wayne tells me things are fine with him and Lamar. Wayne called the LA rapper ahead of the Super Bowl to clear the air and encourage him. Why the hell did he call him? Nigga, you rocking with Drake. Fuck that nigga. He also claims the NFL gave him the impression they were going to offer him the performance, and he received an apology from someone in the league saying, we ain't in charge of the halftime show after Kendrick was announced. Wayne reveals he has no ill towards Jay-Z, who plays a key role in organizing it, but is no longer interested in performing. On being aware of Kendrick and Drake beef and accidentally performing Not Like Us, he says, I'm going to give you the perfect example. I went on stage and I'm singing this song. They thought I was dissing. And he says, I want my dude to be mad at me. I didn't even know it was Kendrick. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck is Wayne? Yo, what type of... Yo, somebody must have laced Wayne, bro. Like, he says, I ain't want my dude to be mad at me. Talking about he want Drake to be mad at him about him kind of performing a...
You seem better because I know at first you were pretty torn up about it.
I'm gonna... Who did I compare Wayne to? Wayne might be Allen Iverson. And Allen Iverson was my favorite basketball player of all time. But his era and his style aged badly because, again, Wayne has had some good albums, but I don't know if he's had like these bona fide classics compared to like his contemporaries or people he would be mentioning that. Like, if we talk about classics that Jay-Z got compared to him, can't bring Wayne in the conversation. You would have to be like, yo, could we count the mixtapes? I forgot who I compared him to before.
Okay, I love that.
You have to go with him.
I thought you were undeniable right here, right now, but that's just
Thank you, Skip. Thank you.
Okay, so explain this part to me because I don't know the backstory of this, but what Kendrick Lamar, what his lyrics were about you. What can you explain? I'll just quickly read them. I know you know them. I used to bump that Carter 3. Okay. I used to bump that Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down, from Kendrick Lamar. Let Lil Wayne down. And I don't really understand that. Help me out. What was that about?
That was my first time hearing it. But I think
I'm watching Wayne's demeanor, man. Wayne really tapped out, bro.
I think he just, I think he's a fan, like I'm a fan of his music.
Sure.
He's a fan of mine.
Yeah.
I think
he's definitely a fan of yours. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he just mean by he saw what everybody else he saw how much it meant to me. And I think that's all he mean is that, I don't think it, and when we speak, and obviously he can't control that. And, so he didn't let me know. It ain't like he can control it or nothing. And also I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he better kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you better kill it. You gotta kill it.
Okay. Well, did he say anything to enlighten you about these lyrics about you? I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. I don't know exactly what that means. If he's sort of...
No, he ain't. I don't think he knew he didn't have to do anything. There was no explanation that was needed for that. I think I understand. Again, that was my first time hearing it when you just said it, but
Okay.
I understand those words. Like I said, I think he just mean that he made it there, and his hard work is the reason why he made it there.
Yeah.
And obviously,
I,
I mean,
I took
let
it.
me down is me just being upset about not getting disappointed about not getting that spot.
Yeah. Yeah. When he says, I worked hard and then it undercut you in your hometown. Like I worked as hard as I could, and I got to a point where unfortunately it let you down because I preempted you on what should have been your stage.
Without
Yeah.
without having any control of it. So that's actually him expressing his.
Now watching Wayne just trying to struggle to try to like say the right things about this, man. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that shit. All right. Wayne, I'm gonna be honest, I think Wayne's just out of touch, bro. And I think that does affect his legacy, because for a guy who, he had tremendous impact on the culture at a certain time, it explains why, even though he still has a huge fan base and people like me who still love his music, past like that prime era of Wayne, he never had that impact on culture anymore, bro. Honestly, shit was over. Like, did people always want to listen to him because he raps good? Yes. But culturally, like, it paled in comparison to that other era, or the era that we know him for. All right, let me try to react to this goddamn video. I don't know, they keep sending me this. Is it this?